Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, entrepreneurs, dreamers, and doers, thank you for gathering here today. It is an honor to stand before you and speak about a subject that touches all of our lives, not only professionally, but personally as well. The pursuit of business success, the challenges that test our courage, and the inner drive that pushes us forward when circumstances feel overwhelming. We live in a time of extraordinary opportunity. Never before in history has there been so much access to information, resources, and connections. At the same time, never before has the world been so competitive, complex, and uncertain. Every one of us in this room knows the highs and lows of this journey. We have tasted victories, both big and small, and we have endured setbacks that made us question if we were on the right path. What I want to share with you today is not simply theory, but a practical framework of motivation that can sustain you in your journey. It revolves around 3 pillars: purpose, persistence, and people. If you can master these 3, not only will your business grow, but your impact, legacy, and fulfillment will far outlast any financial profit you could ever imagine. 1. The power of purpose. Let's begin with the foundation. Purpose. Business without purpose is like a ship without a compass. You may be moving, but you're moving without direction. Purpose is what transforms activity into achievement and profit into progress. Think about the businesses and leaders who inspire you. Steve Jobs didn't just want to build computers. He wanted to put a dent in the universe by merging technology with artistry. Elon Musk doesn't just want to sell cars. His mission is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Oprah Winfrey didn't just want to host a talk show. She sought to inspire, to heal, and to give voice to stories that matter. Purpose is the why behind what you do. It gives meaning to the long nights, the failed prototypes, the rejected proposals, and the endless grind. When your why is strong enough, your how will reveal itself. But here's the truth many avoid. Finding your purpose in business isn't easy. It requires reflection, courage, and sometimes brutal honesty. Ask yourself, why does my business exist beyond making money? What problem am I truly solving for people? How is my work making life better, easier, or more meaningful for others? When you discover answers that resonate deeply with you, you ignite a fire that no setback can extinguish. That is the power of purpose. 2. The strength of persistence now. Purpose alone is not enough. Every one of us has felt the initial spark of excitement. When starting something new, a business idea, a partnership, a new strategy, but as the novelty fades, as obstacles arise, many abandon ship. That's where persistence separates winners from quitters. There's a quote I love. A river cuts through rock not because of its power, but because of its persistence. Think about Thomas Edison. He failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Imagine if he had quit at attempt 999. Think about Colonel Sanders. Rejected over 1,000 times before someone finally said yes to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Or J.K. Rowling, whose Harry Potter manuscript was turned down by 12 publishers before becoming a global phenomenon. Business is not a straight line. It is a roller coaster of wins and losses, risks and rewards. Persistence is what allows you to keep moving when you're losing money, when your product launch flops, when your best employee leaves for a competitor. Persistence does not mean stubbornly clinging to a broken strategy. It means being willing to adapt, pivot, and learn while never abandoning the larger mission. It means waking up the next day after failure and saying, I am not done yet. Here's the secret. Success often belongs not to the smartest or the fastest, but to those who simply refuse to quit. 3. The value of people. And now, the 3rd pillar, people. Business is, at its core, about people. It is about the customers who buy your product, the employees who give life to your vision, the partners who collaborate with you, and the mentors who guide you. Without people, business is just numbers on a spreadsheet. No one achieves greatness alone. Behind every visionary entrepreneur stands a team of dedicated individuals who believed in the mission. Behind every world-class company lies a culture that empowers people to contribute their best selves. If you want to build a business that lasts, Invest in people. Hire not just for skill, but for passion, integrity, and alignment with your values. Treat your employees not as cogs in a machine, but as partners in a shared mission. Take care of your customers, not because they pay you, but because they trust you. The greatest leaders are not those who command, but those who serve. When you put people first, profits follow. When you empower your team, innovation flourishes. When you create a culture of respect, collaboration, and growth, you attract not only talent, but loyalty. Remember this? People will forget what you said. They will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. In business, this is as true as it is in life. 4. Overcoming fear and failure. Let's pause here, because there is an elephant in the room that we must address. Fear and failure. Fear holds back more entrepreneurs than lack of capital ever will. Fear of rejection? Fear of embarrassment? Fear of making the wrong decision. Fear of risk. But here's the truth. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. Every setback is a stepping stone if you choose to learn from it. I want you to remember this. Failure is feedback. It's the market telling you to adjust. It's experience sharpening your instincts. It's preparation for your next breakthrough. Do not fear failure. Fear standing still. Fear wasting your potential because you are too afraid to try. Great businesses are not built in comfort zones. They are forged in moments of uncertainty, tested in storms, and strengthened through resilience. 5. Innovation and adaptability. Another crucial element in business motivation is the courage to innovate and adapt. The world is changing faster than ever. Technology evolves. Consumer behavior shifts. Markets fluctuate. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. Kodak clung to film and lost to digital photography. Blockbuster ignored streaming and was destroyed by Netflix. Nokia dismissed the smartphone revolution and fell from market dominance to adaptability is not optional. It is survival. But innovation is not just about technology. It is about mindset. It is about constantly asking, how can we do this better? What do our customers really need? How can we disrupt ourselves before someone else does? Motivated businesses do not settle. They experiment. They take risks. They listen. They evolve. And they never stop learning. 6. Discipline and daily habits, while vision and purpose are grand. Business is built on small, daily actions. Success is not created in a single day. It is created day by day. Motivation is fleeting. Discipline is enduring. You may not feel inspired every morning, but if you cultivate habits, setting goals, tracking progress, holding yourself accountable, and prioritizing your time, you will build momentum that carries you forward even when motivation wanes. Business is not about doing extraordinary things once in a while. It's about doing ordinary things extraordinarily well, consistently. 7. Leaving a legacy finally. I want you to think bigger than profit, bigger than revenue, bigger than market share. Ask yourself, what legacy will my business leave behind? A true legacy is not just about wealth, but about impact. Did you create jobs that lifted families out of poverty? Did you design products that improved lives? Did you inspire others to dream bigger? Did you build a culture where people grew not just as professionals, but as human beings? Legacy is what echoes after you are gone. It is what transforms a business into a movement. Conclusion! A call to action. So, my friends, what is the message I want to leave you with today? It is this. Business is not for the faint of heart, but it is for the bold of spirit. If you build on the foundation of purpose, persistence, and people, there is no obstacle you cannot overcome. If you embrace failure as feedback, if you adapt with courage, if you discipline your daily actions, and if you keep your eyes on the legacy you want to leave, you will not only achieve success, but significance. Today, I challenge you to reignite your purpose, to double down on persistence, to invest in people, to stare fear in the face and keep moving forward, to innovate, to adapt, and to create habits that compound into greatness. Because the world does not just need more businesses, the world needs more leaders. Leaders who dare to dream. Leaders who refuse to quit. Leaders who build not just companies, but communities. Leaders who leave legacies. So go forth with courage in your heart and fire in your spirit. Build boldly. Lead wisely. And never forget that within you lies the power to not just change your business, but to change the world. Thank you.